Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Grace and I am your resident 26-year-old spinster watching season 2 of Bridgerton. We are watching episodes 3 and 4 today. I'm very excited. I kind of can't believe how much happened in the last 2 episodes. Like, it was a very quick start to this season. Obviously, this being the season that Violet so kindly informed everyone being the season that the Viscount intends to marry, and Anthony very quickly decided that he wanted to marry Edwina Sharma, one of our newcomers this season, being hosted by Lady Danbury. And look, Anthony is doing his best to charm the absolute socks off of Edwina, and it looks like it's working. He can be very charming. He can be very charming when he wants to be. But there's a little issue. He's actually secretly in love with Kate. That's me saying that, not them. But it's so clear. Like, yes, they hate each other, but like, it's because they're the same exact person and they are destined to be together. So I see no other option but for the two of them to be together. We also had Eloise, who is back deep in her investigation of Lady Whistledown, still desperately trying to find out more about the writer, about her identity. She is finding out where she's printing. She's like looking for like the tiniest little discrepancies in all of her issues, and it's a lot. And she actually went to the shop that she believes Lady Whistledown is printing at and met someone whose name we have not yet learned, but I know because I've seen it before. And it was their first interaction. I think this was the first time that she like met a man who like could actually hold a conversation with her and wasn't just like expecting her to talk about like the random bullshit that they talk about on the dance floor at balls. At the very end of the last episode, Penelope was caught by Madame Delacroix at like the market, I guess. Like, she was shopping with some like vendors trying to get a new letter key for the printing press where Lady Whistledown prints, and she ran into Madame Delacroix, and Madame Delacroix was like, "Miss Penelope?" And she was dressed like a maid. She like saw her, they made eye contact, and then she immediately turned and ran. So we will see where all of that takes us in these next 2 episodes, starting with season 2, episode 3 of Bridgerton, called A Bee in Your Bonnet. 10 years earlier.
Easy now.
Again, we're not getting backstory until episode 3 this time? That's a lot.
He's bloody huge. Oh, he had no match for a bullet. All it takes is one clean shot to the heart to fell even the greatest of beasts.
Oh, that's so loud. My God. He's just doing this standing out in the open.
Woo! You have to show me how to do that.
Oh, that's so cute.
Nothing ever rattles you, does it?
Oh, I believe your mother would have quite a few things to say about it.
I love
that
them.
you cannot show someone your best without allowing them to see your worst.
Oh, beautiful words. Great advice.
They're quite lovely, are they not? Oh, this bloody... Ah! Oh, the damn thing stung me.
Whatever. Father?
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, my God.
Help us, someone!
Oh, and pregnant Violet. Oh, my God. Violet, get someone else. You are pregnant. You are too pregnant.
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. Not the... Oh, no. Not him literally using his last moment alive to like touch her cheek. That is devastating.
The other children, they cannot see me.
Oh my God.
Anthony! Go!
He doesn't have a second to even process what just happened. He literally has to just take charge and just like be okay for everyone else. And that's not how that works at all.
I suppose I should be glad that he's not already out courting his future bride. It's only a matter of time before he brings home some young beauty to oust us out onto the streets. You need to find is someone malleable, someone stupid enough not to know any.
She's ruthless.
I want to move into Philippa's room. Why she always got the bigger one has never been fair.
No!
We were just saying what an eligible match.
She essentially just
Lord
called her own
Featherington would
daughter
make.
stupid.
You.
He's our cousin.
Ew.
And since when has that ever created an issue? It is not odd to marry one's cousin. It is regal. Just look at the royal family.
No, 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 no. Ew. Okay, I see you, Anthony.
I see my plan to win you over is already working.
I was smiling at the view, which you are now blocking.
Newton!
You brought your dog.
Yes, Newton is an excellent judge of character.
By the end of your stay, your opinion of me will be much improved. As well his.
A dog knows, okay? My childhood dog peed on the boy who bullied me in school, and I knew she was a ride or die.
What exactly are the rules of this game?
Pall-Mall is less about the rules, more about the goal, which is, of course, to hit your ball through each wicket if you are feeling devilish. You can use your turn to knock an opponent's ball as far away from their next wicket as you would like. It is a poor player who plays the game and a wise one who plays their opponent.
Oh, Paul.
Let me guess, the most ruthless cutthroat player.
Why you have made us acquainted.
Because they're the same, babe.
I'm sure the Viscount is an excellent player. We will all pass a very pleasant afternoon.
I don't know if pleasant is the word that they're all looking for, but it'll be entertaining.
I am always so clumsy with my dresses, it seems.
Yeah.
Well, just the other day I ripped my bodice and I had to borrow a dress from my maid to return home. I believe you might have seen me.
I do not recall,
That's a girl's girl.
because I happen to believe a lady's business is her own.
Girl's girl. We love Madame Delacroix.
Let us toss a coin.
Last year we promised to let the youngest pick
We
first.
pick based on alphabetical order. That is the precedent.
It's meant to be a game, is it not?
Where's the fun if you don't hate each other by the end of it? That's the point of playing games with your family, right? Just me? And the Bridgerton?
The mallet of
The
death.
Mallet of Death.
Would you look at that, brother?
Is this yours?
Oh, no. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I know some men cannot perform without their familiar tools, like a child with a blanket.
I love her so much. Oh, this reminds me so much of any time I get together with my extended family. We are the best and the worst game players. We're a game playing family. It gets ruthless.
Miss Edwina, I believe you are next. I did not wish to leave my ball in your path, so I've left an open space so you can send yours.
How very kind of you, my lord.
Yeah, he totally did it on purpose. Don't worry. Very close.
I've applied to become a student of art at the Royal Academy schools.
Have you? Well, congratulations.
Well, do not celebrate yet. I await word of my acceptance.
But you're following your passions. It's the best. I love this for him.
You had the chance to best him.
Well, not be very sportsmanlike now, would it?
I was told unsportsmanlike conduct was a requirement.
Yeah.
What do you say, my lord? Are you in a losing mood?
My mood shall remain unchanged, regardless of your choice.
Are you sure about that?
Then you shall not mind this.
I mean, you can do it. You can't do anything but applaud it.
Oh, what a shot, brother!
That went so far.
What a shame. You two better go fetch them. Unless you would like to quit here and now.
I know Colin wasn't, like, intending for this to be, like, a matchmaking effort, but he really did something for them with that. Sending them off into the woods alone. Colin, you don't even know, but that was so smart. Thank you.
Oh, dash it.
And of course they're right next to each other, too. Ooh, not the squelchy noises.
There's nothing for it then.
she will do anything in the name of competition.
Your play, my lord. Unless you do not wish to dirty those fine boots of yours.
Do not worry about my boots.
I love it. Now I'm sinking down. I mean, it's commitment, for sure. Oh no, that's the worst.
I am trying, it is stuck.
Give her a hand. What do you think? You're in like the swamp.
Ow! Well, do you want my help or not?
I love this for them. Look at them.
I believe I underestimated you, Michelle.
That seems to be the theme of our acquaintance, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Tell me frankly, what must I do to win your approval?
I do not withhold it out of spite, my lord. I simply wish to steer my sister to the greatest possible happiness.
Yeah. She just wants her to be happy.
And allow me to prove I can offer your sister all the happiness and security you seek. Could you do me that favor?
Maybe you can offer her happiness, but can you offer her love?
I shall never surrender to you on the sporting field. Ha! Your turn, my lord. Lord Bridgerton, do you not wish to retrieve
The game
your
is over.
It's so hard to go back to places that, like, hold really bad memories. Especially, you know, this being, like, literally the marker of, like, this huge trauma from Antony's life.
Oh! This is wrong. You cannot do this.
Ugh, this is brutal.
My lord, you must come in.
Me?
It is imperative.
Oh God, he's like 18 years old, and like, ugh.
He cannot do this. I will not allow it. You stop him.
The baby is not in position.
What does that mean?
It has turned the wrong way. I need to know what you would like us to do.
He doesn't, how is he supposed to know?
A choice made. Who would your lordship prefer?
That's a fucked up question.
I told you you may not speak to him. Speak to me.
Yeah, she's the one having the baby.
He is asking of you to decide which one of us should live, me or the baby. You kill the baby, you save the mother. You cut the mother.
That's so fucked
you
up.
save the child. It is not your choice to make.
It's not. It's not his baby, it's his sibling. Like,
The choice is Edmund's.
the choice should be
It can only
Violet's.
Edmund's because he loved me.
I can't pay attention to this too much because it will break me.
This choice is obvious. Oh.
I don't think it's obvious.
Edmund should be here. Ah!
Violet has been through so much, and she's one of the most incredible characters in this show. I love her so much. That is brutal.
If you say Miss Edwina is the one for you,
who am I to say not?
If you say you feel that feeling.
Feeling?
That feeling of love?
The one that makes it impossible for you to look away from them at any given moment.
Kate.
When all you are able to do in their presence is to fight the urge to lean forward and touch their lips with yours.
Who are you thinking about, Antony? Not Edwina.
Oh, tell me, Miss Cowper, do you have brothers, perchance?
Alas, I'm an only child. But I consider myself particularly maternal.
I mean, she's working. She's working hard.
But I have always been told I have a warm, affectionate disposition.
By whom, babe? That's the coldest person I have ever seen.
All those years traveling, you have not been tempted to marry?
I wish to establish myself in the world first. But now, as Lord Featherington...
Could you imagine if Cressida married Cousin Jack and then ended up being related to Penelope? That would be a nightmare.
Is that a new dress, Cressida?
Is it not lovely? That new modiste is most accomplished. Madame Delacroix's designs seem rather tired by comparison. Could you stop your interruptions?
She asked a question. I don't know why Portia is trying. Like, it's clearly futile.
If it is a clear mind you seek, brother, I may know how to help. Worldly travellers use it as a way to open their minds and transcend ordinary anxieties.
I love this. Colin's like, let's get high. You're gonna feel great.
I think a tea will distract me from the momentous decision the proctors at the royal schools are making at this very moment.
Or perhaps it will allow you to escape the thoughts that have been plaguing your...
Yeah. Plus, you could have a good time. Potentially.
This tea is quite the elixir. On one occasion in Paxos, I found myself meditating for hours upon a single blade of grass.
I want to see flashbacks next season of Colin high as hell.
Ellen the devil.
Oh, that's bad.
This is gonna be incredible. I love them so much.
Mother. There you are.
I slept.
That's good.
I bathed.
That's good.
I went for a walk outdoors. I saw the children.
Perhaps you could join us for family dinner.
She's just trying to get by. She's just trying to exist right now.
Every day I get up, I get dressed, I feed myself, I try to breathe in and out. And I think about how sorry I feel for little baby Hyacinth because she will never know Edmund's laugh.
I can't think about this too much.
Most of the time, all I am thinking is that this little baby did not do me the kindness of killing me so that I could be with my husband. Edmund was the air that I breathed.
Ow. Oh my god.
Now there is no air.
Oh my god, that's so beautiful and devastating at the same time.
Courtship, the consideration of a proposal, choosing the person you wish to spend the rest of your life with. My darling boy, it should be a time full of joy.
I'm fulfilling my duty to this family, Mother.
Just because you are dedicated to this family does not mean that there should be no room left for love.
Yeah, but after that flashback, I get it.
I can't seriously, but he also loved deeply.
Yeah.
I know that is what you want too. I know that deep down, it is what you have always.
I think he can't help but love people deeply. I think that's why losing his dad hurt so much. I mean, obviously, it hurts no matter what. But now it's like all about controlling everything. And when you love people, you give up that control. You put some of that control into the hands of somebody else. And that's scary.
Love shall have no place in my marriage.
You cannot mean that.
I seek an amiable partner with whom I may share a pleasant life, untouched by heartbreak and the ravages of grief.
Yeah.
I can never be the cause of such pain, no matter how cruel and hard-hearted everyone else may find me to be.
I get it. And he's saying that he can't be the cause of that pain because in his mind, he's not gonna outlive his partner.
Have you noticed, Cole? The twinkle of the candles. It is
as if we sit among the stars.
He is sweating. He is drenched in sweat. I love High Benedict.
My sister and I were known to be a handful growing up too.
I can imagine.
But Kate always has had my best interest.
Daphne, we see him.
Oh.
Oh! Benedict, dear, you alarm our...
He did the thing. The gif.
My sincere gratitude to the Sharmas for joining us. And my special gratitude to Miss Edwina. It has certainly been a privilege to truly make your acquaintance these past days. In fact, I believe there is a question I would like to ask you.
Now? Right now in front of everybody? Really? Here? You doing this? You sure? You are not gonna look at her right before you...
I should like to ask you to please refrain from telling anyone back in London about yesterday's loss.
Oh no,
To the pleasant days ahead.
She handled that so well.
You must know you did nothing wrong.
I must have done something. Surely if the Viscount were to propose, he would have done it by now, yes?
No, not necessarily.
What if I have missed my chance?
Edwina.
Perhaps I should have found out more about the Bridgertons. I should have known more about their interests. I
this
should have
poor
been better.
girl. She's putting so much pressure on herself. I love this for him. Get high in pain. What a great evening.
Bathe before you see Mother in the morning.
It's magical, brother. I've allowed my doubts to play me for too long. The Royal Academy School is not the arbiters of taste. The world is.
Something has apparently arrived for you. A letter from London.
I love him.
I have a place. The Royal Schools have accepted me as a student. I got in! You shall all bear witness to my talent!
It's the middle of the night.
Benedict Bridgerton is an icon. I love him so much.
But it appears the Ton has fallen prey to the fickleness of fashion. For how else might one explain the tawdry, dare I say vulgar gown sported lately by Miss Cressida Cowper?
I said what I said.
Mayfair's newest modiste has one thing and one thing only going for her. She is new.
That's it.
Madame Delacroix might be old, but at least she is capable.
That's a backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one. She said, I'm here to talk business.
Job to be observant, is it not? To hide your client's secrets with a well-draped piece of fabric or a cleverly embellished rosette. Just as I too hide behind my pen. I believe I can trust you, Madame Delacroix.
We love a girl's girl.
In a world of men, you have built a thriving business, much like myself. I have proved to you how I can help you in your business. Now I'd like you to help me with mine.
I love this for her. I love this for both of them.
Did you have to call me old?
I like how they both kind of let down their guards, their like facades. Like Pen usually speaks in a very high, like proper voice. And Madame Delacroix obviously uses her fake French accent. And like being able to drop that and be like, okay, we're teaming up. I like this. How's it go, babe?
My lord?
Miss Sharma. Is your sister...
She okay after I didn't propose to her?
You must assure her I still intend to propose. And everyone's sitting there, staring back at me. Well, my feelings would not allow me to speak.
Feelings? What kind of feelings?
All you are doing, my lord, is toying with the emotions of an impressionable young lady.
Miss Edwina seems perfectly capable of forming her own impressions. Perhaps if you took notice...
So now you claim to know my sister better.
Well,
the only feeling you are in fact capable of engendering, my lord, is that of discontent. Do not tell me
stand still,
what
damn
to
it.
do.
No, do not do
This is only a beat. Ow!
Oh no.
Can you breathe?
Oh.
My lord.
No, do not.
Oh my god.
My lord.
Do not.
This is the greatest moment in television. This is, oh. This is so beautiful. This is the greatest moment in television. I love it. This is...
Just
Look at her. Look at how she's calming him. She's like, here, you're with me, I'm with you. She's like, feel my heart beating. Oh. Make out. I want you to make out right now. Do it. Oh my god, they're so close. That damn horse. They would have made out if it weren't for that horse. Yeah, that's me. That's me currently, right now. Them, both of them, me, currently, right now. Freaking out. They're both like, what just happened? Did we just want to make out with each other? The answer is yes. That was episode 3 of season 2 of Bridgerton. I mean, this is really where we're getting into like the nitty gritty. This is where things are really starting to pick up right now. Like, we finally got some background on Anthony and everything with his dad and with Violet. And, like, it just puts so much of Anthony into perspective. I feel like people who didn't understand Anthony in season 1 can like now look back and be like, okay, I understand what he's doing. Because everything with Antony is about control, right? He went through this really awful traumatic thing that he had no control over. He literally watched his father die and he could not do anything to stop it. I even noticed in the very beginning when, in that first flashback, when he was like, oh my god, the stag is huge, and his dad said, oh, like nothing that a small bullet can't take down. I think that's so, like, that's so intentional, right? That's the little bit of foreshadowing of, like, how can a grown man be killed by a bee? Like, it's the parallels of that, the irony of that situation. It really is just so brutal and so unfair, honestly, of how quickly Antony had to just basically be told, like, well, you have to make all the decisions now. You're the Viscount. You, like, he was thrown into the Viscountcy. He was not prepared for it. He didn't ask for it. This was not something that he wanted to do right now. Like, obviously, he knew he was going to be Viscount eventually, but, like, to be thrusted into it because your father died so suddenly is horrible. And he doesn't have any time to mourn or grieve or process anything. I just love it so much. It's so good. Antony is such a complex, like, multifaceted character, and I really love all of the ways that they explore who he is and why he is the way that he is in this season and this show. And like, even just in this episode, we got so deep into that. And like, even though we don't get that same kind of background for Kate, you still can see that they have been through the same things. They deal with the same kind of responsibilities. They have the same duties to their families. Like, they are so, like, in tune with one another. And it's just, it's why they're perfect. And you see them looking at each other more. And then that last moment, that last scene, I'll never be normal about that. I love that scene. That scene's incredible. It's so, like, sweet and intimate, and, like, just her, like, grounding him and, like, anchoring him and being like, listen to my heartbeat, focus on that. I'm breathing, you're breathing, everything's okay. It's just beautiful. And that's, like, how you should be with a partner. I love it. We're gonna continue on and head right into season 2, episode 4, called Victory. Look at Madame Delacroix. She's like, I have so many customers. My business is booming. Love that for her. I mean, honestly, it's so smart. I also love that it's in a red dress. I feel like it's very, like, I don't know, scarlet lettery, like it's like concealing the scandal. I don't know, I feel like there's something about it. It's fun, I like it. Pen!
Oh, Pen! Oh, you're finally here.
And she's wearing green!
Is there not another pamphlet on women's rights to read somewhere around here?
Ella's quite done with that, I take it.
She has brought one with her here.
I thought you'd realised he was not connected to Lady Whistledown.
The apprentice there, Mr. Theo Carr.
You know his name.
How many times have you been back there, babe?
I have decided to pay your cousin a visit, in fact.
Miss Thompson.
Not what Pen wanted to hear.
Did you tell the Viscount about your bee sting?
What about it?
I got stung.
Oh.
Aw.
Did you know Kate is an excellent shot?
Of course she is.
We all set for the hunt, brother?
Indeed we are.
Kate, tell him I used to shoot all the time.
Miss Edwina.
Kate is being modest.
Okay, Antony, you're a shit shot.
Perhaps your sister aimed straight on the field, but surely she would have some trouble managing.
Why would you assume I had any trouble managing at all, my lord?
Benedict's like, you're shooting yourself in the foot right now.
Ladies do not hunt.
Do not or are not allowed to.
I am certain Lady Danbury can spare me to act as chaperone. Oh, what fun you will all have.
We're on our private lands, after all.
Yeah.
Who knows? Perhaps Miss Sharma can teach you a thing or two.
My favorite Bridgerton brother.
Colin.
Hey.
Marina. Miss Thompson. Lady
There we
Crane.
go.
I am so pleased to see you.
Big baby.
Oh, this is Oliver. Amanda is sleeping.
There are 2 of them.
Twins.
Twins. He is rather wiggly.
He's a baby. I feel like babies are usually wiggly.
I must offer my apologies for the surprise. I thought that I should come to see that you were well after... well, everything.
I am well. Very well, in fact.
I'm happy that she seems so happy. I do like that we get to see her again, though, and see that she's, like, happy and content. Her hat is so cute. I love it. The little tilt. His hat actually doesn't look as goofy as the others.
My father was a secretary for a royal family in India. Family gracious enough to let me hunt with them, even as a young lady.
And it seems you'll manage quite well.
I love the way they look at each other when the other one's not looking.
What I would prefer is to be allowed to follow my own instincts on this hunt, instead of blindly following the guide.
You're still convinced we've lost our prey?
I'm convinced that deer...
Scandalous.
Yes, well...
Now he doesn't know how to act. That was very scandalous, actually. That was not just a little bit of ankle. That went all the way above her stocking. I feel like that was deliberate. If it was me, it would have been.
I fear you are not taking this as seriously as you need to, Prudence. After everything last year, with Miss Thompson, Mr. Bridgerton, and then your father, we cannot afford any more scrutiny should you finally wish to secure a match.
So why are you making her seduce her cousin?
Miss Sharma! You're quite serious? You cannot just go off like that with your gun.
Yeah, she had a gun.
From the moment I saw you riding alone in that park, it was obvious the rules are meaningless to you.
You and your rules.
Perhaps if you'd not been out once again the other morning, we might not have been put in such a difficult situation.
Meaning I wouldn't have wanted to make out with you.
When I was stunned.
After which you put my hand to your bosom.
To show you I was unharmed, you were overcome.
Indeed I was not.
You were the one who then looked at me.
You looked at me!
Not in the way that you did.
And how exactly did I look?
Why did you look at me? You looked like you wanted to do some things.
There is something there.
Well, it will signify little if you mean to hold your gun in that way.
I know how to hold a gun.
Evidently not a British one. You have to...
I
Here.
require no instruction.
But you can let him. That little pinky ring? And the... That's hot.
It is getting late, and Mr. Bridgerton, won't you need to return to your family?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I lost track of time. Thank you for your hospitality, Sir Philip.
Always welcome.
He is most amiable.
Did you come all this way to form your opinion of my husband, Colin?
No.
Then, why did you come?
Yeah. That's his savior complex at work again.
Throughout my travels, I kept pondering how I left things between us. All of those terrible things I said to you.
Colin, there is no need.
I want you to know that I'm sorry. And that I forgive you as well.
I do not need your apology any more than I desire your forgiveness.
Yeah, but if he wants to give it, it's okay.
But do not look at your life and wonder what may have been if we had conducted ourselves differently.
That is a fool's form of torture.
So true. The what if game is never fun.
Well, you do not seem happy with him.
Because the man she loved died.
We are not all guaranteed a fairy tale ending. I'm perfectly content with my children. And Sir Philip cares for me. He is a good father. We have built a life together. I am not the same woman you once...
Yeah.
Marina.
You need to wake up, Colin.
Ooh. He needs to hear this, though.
If you would simply open your eyes to what is in front of you, then you might see there are those in your life you already make happy.
Yeah.
You have... Penelope.
Penelope?
You have many people who care for you. Seek them out, because your future will certainly not be found in the past with me.
Ooh, that's a hard line. I love that. Also, thank you, Marina, for hyping up Penelope to Colin, because he needs that. Needs to hear the truth.
Lord Bridgerton.
I did not mean to startle you. I saw a light and thought I might have left a candle lit.
No, only me.
My father used to read to me during the monsoons. Now the rain makes me think of him.
This is my father's library. These books were some of his most treasured possessions.
How did he die?
He was stung by a bee. To see a great man felled by such a small creature, it was humbling, to say the least.
And she has now seen him at his lowest, reliving this trauma, so she can see him at his best. Just like his dad said.
Oh, this is not...
It's all right. It's
no.
all right.
I shall bid you good night.
I love them so much.
I've always imagined Anthony to be with someone more like him.
Sharp, quick, a little too exacting.
Kate?
Miss Edwina is nearly perfect, but Anthony is a Bridgerton. Is there not something in all of us that requires a challenge?
Indeed, there is.
I think most people want that. Or maybe not want that, but like need that in a way. Like it doesn't have to be like a difficult challenge, but you want someone that challenges you and helps you grow throughout your life, you know?
She's coming towards me.
Oh no!
No.
Eloise.
No. I would like to introduce you to Lord Morrison.
Is that Louise? Pleasure.
Yeah.
Might I have the honor?
Sure.
Oh, what? A dance, Eloise. Well, yes, I think you shall, Lord Morrison. Remember,
Great.
hosts.
Oh, she has to. She has to because her family's hosting. That sucks. I would be awful at this. I wouldn't be able to do this.
Miss Eloise,
She looks like she's on the verge of a panic attack.
what do you say? We quit the dance floor, add some brandy to the punch.
You'd rather alter the punch than engage in meaningful conversation.
You would rather count your steps?
That's because she has to. You're the one who asked her to dance.
Perhaps I shall quit the dance floor now. Next time you compliment a woman, at least try not to insult her entire sex in the process.
I love her so much. What an icon.
Lord Morrison, specifically for you, is known to share your rebellious spirit.
My rebellion is not some party dress I put on to play a part, Mama.
Oh.
No. I am a disappointment to you.
Oh, this hurts.
Elle, I wish to be alone.
Oh, poor baby.
Why do you not take a walk to the orangery? Breathe in the fragrant air. It's always helped me.
I am hungry.
Lady Featherington is always up to no good.
I hate to interrupt, Miss Cowper, but Lord Featherington, I believe Lord Fife is looking for you in the orangery.
Penelope's like, what is she doing? What is she up to? This is... I don't understand why she's doing this.
Oh, I need you to dance with him.
What?
If he's going to declare himself before the end of the ball, as I hope, he shall need to ask you for your blessing. And you are ready to grant him your blessing. My sister and I were just speaking. She wishes to take to the floor.
Ah. Well, I am certain that...
With you.
They're looking at each other. They're like, they know this is not a good idea.
Miss Sharma may I have this dance.
You may, my lord.
This is their first time dancing together. And this is such a good song. Oh, shut up. No, I'm thinking about the lyrics. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. I'm not the girl you're taking home. Ow. Too perfect. I hate it. I love it. I love them. You did not need to look at his lips like that, babe. But I don't blame you at all, because I would be doing the same exact thing. I can't. Look at their arms are just, wrapped around each other.
Do you have something you wish to ask me, my lord, regarding your...
Not when your arms are all over each other like that.
If I were to ask for a hand, would you give me your permission?
I want my sister to be happy.
This is heartbreaking.
And do you think I can make her happy?
That is a better question for you. Can you make her happy?
Not the way he can make you happy.
I'm to return to India. The moment my sister marries.
You will abandon her?
Far from it, my lord. She will be married. She will not need me. There will be no...
What if he gives you a reason to stay? Look at him. Oh my god. And you saw Lady Daybury and Daphne in that shot? They know. And he knows. And... they're in love.
Lord Featherington, what are you doing in a room with my unchaperoned daughter? She is but an innocent girl, unknowing of the ways of an older gentleman.
Mama. He's literally her guardian.
I saw you remove your arm from my Prudence's waist as I walked in. It is a scandal.
Well, are you to marry the girl then, Featherington?
Really? This is...
Oh my, oh, I would be delighted to marry you.
Ew, no. Babe, this is not it.
Why are you so distressed?
When will you leave? Immediately. Once your sister is married?
I presume so, yes.
And you will not concern yourself with finding a match of your own?
Why would that concern you?
Why is it that you dislike me so?
Because you vex me.
And what is it do you think you do to me?
I'm freaking out.
You hate me.
Why did that sound kind of slutty?
I do. I hate you.
I am a gentleman.
What does that mean?
And your heart is with my sister.
My heart.
He's looking at her lips. That's so slutty. Do it. What do you? You should do it. You should do it.
Say you do not care for me. Tell me.
I can't. I feel everything. I feel all of this. Everything everywhere all at once. I mean, they might as well have been, right?
I'm so sorry.
Daphne.
Deja vu? Roles reversed?
You are courting her sister.
And I have every intention of bringing it to a point.
Why?
Why? Because I am courting her. Because I've decided.
And I had decided last year that I would marry the prince until you caught me in the garden with Simon at the Trowbridge ball under very similar circumstances.
Similar only in that I am a man and Miss Sharma is a woman.
And you were alone.
This close.
Nothing, in fact, happened.
I do not think that was nothing. I think we all need a drink. Everyone, get around for the table.
There is obviously something between you. Because one way or another, these kind of feelings always have a way of coming to the surface.
And what kind of feelings are there?
Love, babe. That's why he's so afraid. Because he knows that's what he's feeling. He's just trying to deny it. And he can't control the situation if he knows that he's in love.
Cannot believe you are now betrothed, sister. And your cousin Jack.
Do not be jealous.
I'm not jealous. I don't want to marry my cousin. Ew.
Did he compromise you?
No. But I suppose it looked that way. Do you think Whistledown will write about it? Of course she will. How could she not?
If she does, Prudence. If Whistledown writes the full story, it's not some insult about our citrus dresses. It could ruin our...
Yeah, babe. I don't think she realizes what they were doing.
You truly are jealous.
Literally where?
Now my name will appear in Whistledown, and you'll be just as you are now.
I think she's okay with that.
Have you yet told your sister?
That you love the Viscount?
About the inheritance?
Oh yeah, that one too. Forgot about that for a second.
At this point, I fear there's no point in telling her. I fear I have ruined it, Fred.
By falling in love?
And why, when you are so close to getting what you want, what you need for your family's survival, and what Edwina so clearly wants for herself, are you getting in the way?
Ow. She can't help that she fell in love with him. or that he fell in love with her.
Be honest with your sister, with yourself.
About my dislike for the Viscount.
Dislike. They are both lying to themselves.
You arranged it all.
Yeah, you could have just had a conversation with him.
I shall indeed marry Prudence, but you should know she's marrying a penniless man.
If you intend to hurt me with your empty threats...
The only empty thing I have are those mines, Portia. I have nothing. The only way for me to provide for all of us was to marry wealth.
You both had schemes, and you fucked it up for all of you.
I'm sorry things did not go as planned, Mom.
The Viscount's feelings are clearly not there for me.
Oh.
Perhaps they're elsewhere.
Edwina? There's something I must tell
She's
you.
she's trying to do it now?
Might I speak with you?
Of course.
I was meant for Miss Edwina.
Ow.
My lord?
Miss Edwina Sharma.
Doing that in front of Kate after last night?
Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes, yes. I shall be your Viscountess. I shall marry you.
And her handing the glove to Kate.
To Miss Edwina.
Oh my god, the look on her face. Ow.
Victory indeed.
Victory for some, not for everybody. Oh my god. And that was episode 4 of season 2 of Bridgerton. My god, this episode. You can't deny you can't deny everything between Kate and Anthony now. I mean, the tension between them is palpable. I'm like this the whole time because they're just so good together. They're so good together. Their chemistry is insane. Every time they look at each other's lips while they're fighting, slutty. That is slutty behavior and I love it. I think we may have watched 2 of the best episodes of television. Just putting that out there. That was so good. And then everything with Colin going to see Marina, I definitely think that's his like Colin's thing is his like savior complex, right? It's his want and desire to be like the hero to someone, right? He wants to be the hero of the story. He wants to be someone's champion. So when he couldn't do that for Marina, obviously he's going to spend a lot of time thinking about that and be like, well, you know, what if I married her anyway? What if I saved her anyway? Like, would she be happy? Like, is she happy now? Could I have made her happier? Like, and exactly what Marina was saying, like the what if game, it's never going to go well for anyone. I personally don't know if they're going to keep Sir Philip as the person that Eloise marries. Because obviously I love that we got to see Marina, and I love that she had that moment where she's like, I'm content with my children. I know the life I chose. I really hope that it stays like that. I don't want what happens to Marina in the book to be the fate of Marina in the show. Show Eloise is so different from book Eloise. I feel like she needs someone else. But I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if they kept Sir Philip with Eloise in the end when her season comes, but I don't know. I think they could do more for her. And I would be excited to see what that could be, potentially, if it did happen. But also, props to Marina for being like, hey, Colin, Penelope, she's there. Look at her. Stop looking back in the past. That's done. Look to your future with Penelope. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching these 2 episodes of season 2 of Bridgerton with me. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I will leave our previous reactions in the description below if you want to check those out. I will also leave all of my social medias if you want to follow me outside of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got more Bridgerton content coming very, very soon. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you all very soon for more Bridgerton. Bye.